Alrighty, folks, welcome to Bad Parking. This week's videos are brought to you by not only the like button, which is becoming a very regular sponsor, but also my Twitch channel, because there's a lot of spare time going around right now. So if you're interested, I might be live streaming right now, twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles. Been streaming quite a bit lately. I try to, at least, so feel free to check it out. Link in the description. Let's start off with number 19 here. Watch this guy park while texting. Yes, this seems acceptable. Nice and crooked, straddling two spaces. At least the lot is kind of empty, so I guess they weren't too concerned about it. The only defense I can think of is maybe they're just running in and out in 2 seconds and they couldn't be bothered, but I don't know, it doesn't seem too terribly difficult to use your mirrors and get between the lines, but what do I know? I guess they never figured it out. Yes, this seems like a place to park perpendicularly. I mean, hey, I can see how they might have gotten confused. You see the text here, if you really get too far back and it's blurry, it kind of looks like lines. And I mean, you could maybe fit a bicycle in between the two, but you know, if you're not seeing super well, then it could almost look like a line that you're supposed to park next to or something, like it's a curb and you're parking next to the curb. So, you know, and that's just a crosswalk right there. So you're just parking in the crosswalk next to the curb. Makes total sense, right? A true work of art. Alrighty then. I'm gonna hope that this person lives at the house that's at the end of this driveway, because if they don't, then that's some real
top-notch BS right there.
You got this whole open area, and you couldn't, use that instead of obstructing somebody's driveway. God, I hope they're not obstructing the driveway. That is the most frustrating thing. Oh, God. It's happened to me on a few occasions where someone is obstructing my garage, and I'm like, really? You just, yeah. And in one of the instances, they were like, oh, I thought nobody lived here, and I'm like, excuse me, what? How did you think nobody lived at this How are you just gonna assume nobody lives here? How does that work? Were you here like a few years ago, and whoever you're there to see was like, oh, nobody's living there right now? You're like, oh, certainly a few years later, there's... Okay. In this case, you can see the car. Okay, I hope. Benefit of the doubt, they live there. Double wide scooter requires double parking spots. Honestly, that's just funny. It's like so unbelievably unnecessary. You could, bro, you could have parked there. Like, if you're worried about a door ding on your golf cart, okay? I mean, you could park super far over there, and you were gonna be so far away from anyone door dinging you if they park in that spot. So unbelievably far, they would have to have a full-length limousine door that swings open somehow in order to hit you. They'd really have to try. What? How do you... I don't even... Was the idea here, oh, you know what, I'm narrow enough that I'm actually leaving these 2 spots open if I straddle them. Ah, Costco. Wow, look, they cordoned off this spot here just for me. That's some VIP parking experience right there, man. Wow, look, nobody's gonna door ding me. They have chains on each side. This must be for people who are just really don't want to get their doors dinged. I think I'll park here. Surely there's no reason that the shopping carts are all bunched up on the other side here. People must just be misunderstanding that this is the real VIP parking. They think they put their carts here. I mean, what are they, out of their mind? Ooh. That's gonna be rough, dude. I'm worried parking next to the cart return at a grocery store parking lot. Forget about parking inside the cart return. Are you out of your mind? Saw this one in the wild with parking sensors and camera, yet they couldn't park properly. You're sticking a little bit far out there. I mean, so here's the other benefit of the doubt situation. There's a chance that the car parked behind them, or there was a car parked behind them that was way inside of their spot, because they're at least lined up fairly decently within the lines. It's hard to tell. They might be kind of far over to this side of the photo, but there is a chance that whatever was parked behind them was encroaching and they didn't have much of an option there. I don't know. There's a chance somebody could, you never know. You never know. But I would find another spot in that situation. But, most people out there, from, anecdotal experience, they always go for the first spot available, even if it involves waiting, holding up other cars, taking a terrible spot in a compact space they shouldn't be taking. There might be something just around the corner, but no. That wouldn't be the first parking space they see. So they have to take the first one, because the other one, it might even be closer, but it's not the first. They get emotionally attached to that first space, and they have to take it, no matter the drawbacks. Park on a hill without the parking brake. It's kind of a bummer. Honestly, I can see how this could happen if the park gear straight up fails in your car, which, you think, that's not going to happen. That car's not going to have the parking gear fail on it. I don't need to, I'm guilty of this in cars of mine that don't have, well, actually, only one of my cars doesn't have an automatically engaging parking brake when it is an auto. The others, either it's a manual, so you have to engage the parking brake, or it's an auto-engaging parking brake when you turn off the car. But anyway, it's like you just don't really, I don't engage the parking brake usually, unless it's a steep, I do engage it on a steep hill, but it was just on like a very slight one. I just don't do it. And I'm just like, it's not gonna fail on me. So you just turn your wheel, at least. I do that. Yes, the truck hit the Kia. The fork is wrong with people. Why? I don't even, look at how open this parking lot. Look at how many spaces there are. It's like that, whatever, a fake caption that I've seen over an image of a car run into a tree just in the middle of nowhere. Like, this was the only tree for 200 miles, yet somehow a car managed to run into it. Like, there are 50,000 parking spaces, and you decided that you had to hit the car. You had to take that one and just hit the car. If I were in the Kia, I'd be like, but why? I think I'd be so dumbfounded that I wouldn't even be able to be angry. I want to know the explanation more than being angry, because there's no reason for it. What a forking a-hole. Well, I guess we don't know for sure if they are handicapped or not. If they are actually handicapped, maybe they can't see the bounding box of the parking space, which means they probably shouldn't be driving, because that's, eyesight is very important to driving. And if that's not up to a certain standard, as inconvenient as it may be not to be able to drive, it's more inconvenient to run into someone who's crossing the street. So, I don't know though. Maybe they have perfectly good eyes and they just decided that they are better than everybody else. I don't know. 3 for 1. Garbage? Supply hoarding. Oh no. And a terrible parking job. I've never vandalized a car before, and I wouldn't. But, oh, this one's got me on edge. It's you. You wonder, right? You see a mean YouTube comment or dumb YouTube comment, you're like, who is behind the keyboard? You see the toilet paper missing on the shelves, you're like, who's actually doing it? I want to put a face to the action. It's you. I can also, a car to the action is just as well.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. You going to return that? You going to return it? People, I see posts giving people crap who are returning their toilet paper, which is kind of deserved, but also at the same time, honestly, I'm happy if they're returning it if it means more supply of toilet paper. Please, if you're an absolute dickwad who hoarded toilet paper like this stupid person, and you realize it's too much, return it. Yes, you might get crap from people, but at least you're contributing to a better supply. Just return it, okay? I will judge you, but I will also be thankful for your actions rather than you keeping it. This a-hole just decided to park on the wrong side of the street and block my entire driveway. Wow, that's double whammy right there. It's very impressive. It's just like, hey, look at the cars in there. I'm sure they don't need to get out anytime soon. It's I do have a gigantic stretch of places to park here on the side of the road that I'm actually driving on right now, but I'm gonna not park in any of those places, and instead I'm just gonna single out this person and obstruct their driveway. This seems like the best course of action. One of these days, I do fantasize about someone, and it was so close to happening once, but like somebody parking close enough in front of my garage, because my door goes like this, and close enough that I can open the garage because I'm gonna go somewhere, and it just boop. I wonder why my garage door isn't opening. Let me try that again. I wonder if it's jammed on something. Let me just hit the button. Still not opening. Third time's a charm. Let me just hit that button again. Boom, still hit. Oh, that's so weird. I don't know why that'd be happening. That's fourth time. Oh, man. All right, fair enough. Oh, that's a car out there? Oh, yeah, maybe I can push the car. Let me just do it a few more times. Found this while cleaning out my camera roll. Man, just when you think that you can't one-up the last post, they do. They really do. I've never witnessed a parallel park in perpendicular spots before. Never seen that. And then two handicap spots? The icing on the cake here would be if they don't have a handicapped placard. And I can't tell, but oh my God, that would be the triple whammy trifecta. It'd be unbelievable. Further proof that Californians believe they'll melt in the rain. Hey, you don't want to get wet, okay? It's rough out there. Your skin that just starts peeling off because it gets dry, too much water. I bet you collectively, as an entire world, we have the highest quotient of dry hand skin right now because everybody's washing the heck out of their hands. I'll tell you, my hands are dry AF. Asshat seems upset at ticket for parking on private property. Yes, this is my reaction when I do something wrong and get a ticket for it, is to look for the nearest security camera and make angry gestures at it. That'll show them. I like when people get angry when they do something they obviously shouldn't have. Never forget. To heck with the Alamo. Remember Pearl Harbor. They have to know that they have to know that this is wrong. They have to. There's no possibility. I just don't understand why. It's like, it's not a joke. There's nothing funny about it. It's just terrible. Maybe they thought that it would be funny, but it's not. Because and then they park back, and then and they park next to the cart return. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they have my mentality here. They're like, I don't want to get too close to the cart return because someone might let loose the cart and it's going to hit my car. So I'll just park a little bit closer to the other one. It'll be fine that way. Also, Shorty Car Mods is leaking. Mall Crawler versus Audi A6. It's it could have been either one that hit the other, but I'm gonna guess it was probably the person whose car is 20 feet tall and it's really hard to see what's on the other side of the drop-off on the front, and also has a winch on the front. It seems like it would be so impractical to drive a car like that anywhere, in at least an urban area, because sometimes you have to go into a parking garage and you're just gonna hit the top. Simple concept, simple application. Can't park between the lines, can't get into your car. Simple, short. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't care about your car, but I'm not gonna take that. Yeah, I get trying to make a point there, but I ain't taking that bullet. I'm not gonna get the door ding from it. More power to you if you don't care, but I'm just like, I'll park elsewhere. I get wanting to teach somebody a lesson, but not at my own expense. No thank you. They're definitely gonna hit your door. That's the thing, is the people who don't care about the way they park are also not gonna care about door dinging you. I bet he'd flip out if the blue car scraped his precious truck though. See, exactly. It's and if he got door dinged himself, he's gonna be like, I can't believe they did that. I did nothing wrong. I was just minding my own business, and this absolute cretin just went out and door dinged my truck. I'm gonna go report their plate to the authorities and get them in trouble because they door dinged me. Can't believe they would go and do that. And the top for the last month of bad parking. Watch the caddy driver back right into the SUV. He gets out and blames the trailer hitch. I mean, if the trailer hitch is properly attached to the frame, then it probably didn't do any damage to the SUV, hopefully. Just probably impaled the bumper of the caddy. So, nothing lost, really, at the end of the day. How dare he have a trailer hitch on his car? I swear I was only intending to get within 2 inches of him. Wouldn't have hit otherwise, okay? So, how dare he, dude? How dare he drive around with a trailer hitch? Doesn't even have truck nuts hanging off of him. What kind of trailer hitch is that? Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't have a backup camera, which honestly, backup cameras are nice. That's it for the last month of bad parking. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist if you want to catch, I think, the one previous video I did on this. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Check out our sponsor, the like button, and my Twitch channel. See you later.